A former Russian soldier who fought as a mercenary with the notorious Wagner Group is speaking out and sharing the story with Briar Stewart, who is live in Oslo with us this morning. Good to see you on this, Briar. I'm looking forward to hearing what the soldier has to say. He's now seeking asylum in Norway. What did he tell you in that Canadian exclusive interview?
Well, that's right, Heather. He's been in this country for just over 2.5 weeks. In fact, we spoke with him in this hotel in the city center because he didn't want anybody to know the neighborhood that he's living in because he's concerned for his safety. Now, Andrei Medvedev was a willing participant in the war. He had signed up on his free will to fight with the Wagner military group. And he said that was because he had military experience, and because of the ongoing conscription, he really thought that he was likely going to be called into service any day. So he decided to sign up with Wagner. Because he had military experience, he was dispatched right away to the Bakhmut area, which is, of course, where some of the most fierce fighting is going on right now in Ukraine. He signed up in July for a 4-month contract, but he said in the first few days that he got there, it became very apparent to him that this war was wrong. He talked about some of the horrific images that are still in his mind, seeing bodies and in some cases body parts. He continued to serve his 4-month contract, and after that, in mid-November, he decided he had to go. He said that Wagner officials had tried to get him to stay, to extend his contract. That's when he left Ukraine, went into Russia, turned in his ID, and went into hiding. At that point, he knew he had to get out of the country. Take a listen to some of our conversation.
Это было очевидно и понятно, то, что сколько бы я ни скрывался, в любом случае, рано или поздно меня найдут. Убили бы 100%, все, другого не дано. Я уверен, что многие имеют такое же мнение, как и я. Мои бойцы, с кем я общаюсь, продолжаю сейчас общаться, которые находятся по домам, сейчас сидят, многие сожалеют из них, то, что там оказались, и все имеют такое же мнение, как у меня.
I should say that it's impossible at this point for us to verify his claims, but he is working with the well-known Russian human rights group. He had tried twice to flee Russia through Finland. Both of those times he was unsuccessful. Then about 2.5 weeks ago, he was dropped off near the border between Russia and Norway in the high north, in the Arctic, and he was able to go across, basically sneaking over in white camouflage. And right now, he's trying to claim asylum. And I will also say he was very careful what he said to us, because he is being interrogated by the police here. He's considered a witness at this point, but they're asking him about what he saw in Ukraine, about his involvement in Wagner, and those are all factors for his asylum claim.
Briar, what are you hearing from Norway's government and from Norwegians? How are they reacting to this soldier's story?
Well, Norwegian officials say there is a due process that needs to take place here, and Medvedev told us that he thought Norwegians on the whole were very friendly and respectful, but certainly members of the Ukrainian community here are uncomfortable, and many are deeply angry with the fact that he is here. In fact, members from the community have been demonstrating in front of the parliament here in Oslo since the very beginning of the war nearly a year ago. We were there when they were out there last night, and some of them were holding signs with Medvedev's picture on it saying that he was a Russian terrorist. So they really believe where he should be is in Ukraine, facing trial in front of a criminal court.
Thank you very much. A Canadian exclusive, that interview with our Briar Stewart from Oslo this morning.